And hello, everyone, and welcome to our regular Tuesday night TTR Networking Professional Networking Zoom call for Collaborating Connections. My name is Dawn Evans Casey, and I'm the leader of the group. I'd like to again welcome you all here. Glad you've taken some time out to be with us this evening. This is our first meeting of July. So our July theme is juggling, and we talk about, especially as solopreneurs in most cases, how we manage to keep all of the balls in the air related to our business, which might be from, operations and marketing and administration and financial management. It's a lot, and somehow we get it done. So during the month of July, talking with the juggling theme, we're going to be talking about methods that we use to balance everything, um, to still manage our sanity and our home life as well, and just suggestions to help support and improve each and every one of us. We start off our weekly meetings with discussing wins and words of gratitude. I'm sure that a lot of you, with celebrating the holiday weekend, the July 4th, 250th anniversary of the United States, that we've got some good wins and words of gratitude to share. So I will open the floor. Who'd like to go first?
I can
I don't know if
go.
you, yeah, go. Yay.
I um I have some I I guess to be thankful for. We spent a weekend in my in-laws and had a really good time celebrating their 65th wedding anniversary. We had the our trip, we didn't have any problems on the road or anything like that. So we were very thankful for that as well. And then we came back to celebrate the 4th of July, and we had my sister came up from Florida and also my cousins, and we spent the weekend camping out in this
Oh,
crazy
cool.
heat. And that was a lot of fun. Um, and watching some soccer games. Um, and also got to move into my new office, which is where I'm at
Yay.
today.
Woohoo. That's exciting.
Um, and I'm also very thankful for my business that's continuing to grow in both
Yay.
states, which I'm excited for. And
Yay.
then just very thankful that my kids are also doing good um, in their school and they're driving safely. And now I just need to spend some time to focus on what the next 6 months are going to be like.
All right. All right. Well, thank you for sharing, Lorena. Um, Wishing you well in your new office. I see you've got some decorations, some drapery at your
I
windows.
do. You want to see
Who
my
doesn't?
all of me
Sure.
moving this around?
Oh, she's got other stuff in
Oh,
there too.
wow.
That's a
Yeah,
good sized
Good.
office.
very nice.
Very nice. Yes.
My sister helped. It was a team effort. My daughter picked the colors. My sister helped me move some furniture in here. My dad helped me. My husband helped me.
Awesome.
Yay. Oh,
Awesome.
Well, best wishes for you. And
exciting.
Thank you.
congratulations to your in-laws for 65 years. That's quite an accomplishment as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good, good. All right. Who do we have next?
I'll go. I definitely have some wins since we last got together. I took a little vacation with two of my grandkids to Indiana Beach over the holiday, and we had an amazing time. And then we came back here, and my son lives out in the country on a pond, and we've spent many, many Fourth of Julys around that pond. He shoots fireworks off from the deck, or I'm sorry, the dock. He goes out in the middle of the water and shoots off these fireworks. It's just beautiful because there's no one around. We're just him and his family. So that's something that we do every year. And that's been really good. And business as well. Terre Haute had rehearsal, which, guys, these stories are going to be so good. They are so good. It's very exciting.
Very exciting. I'm glad to hear you say that.
Awesome.
I saw your
Man,
picture.
it's overwhelming. It's very exciting. So Terre Haute's going very well. Indianapolis has had a little bit of growth. Jennifer, I know you know Kelly. She was in the cast with you. She is going to
Yeah.
MC for us.
Yes, I do.
She agreed to be our MC.
Oh, that'll
So
be nice.
that's very exciting. So I finally got an answer from Marion Township. Their answer was, can I check back in September? I still don't have a location, but I'm holding out hope. And I'm about to sign a contract with Warren Township and call it a day. Just because I'm ready to move on. I feel like I've been looking for a location forever.
Yeah.
Yes. So did you say Marion Township or Marion College?
Or Marion University, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
Marion University. I went back and forth with them several weeks. Finally got an answer today, and the answer was, will I check back in September? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There is
Yeah.
no way I can check back in September, honey. So I replied and I said, I told her a little bit more about who we were. And I said, I cannot wait until September. I would have to know now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's just, I already feel like I can't wait any longer, let alone, I just looked at that email and I was like,
Wow.
no, absolutely not.
I'm surprised as well that they weren't ready to yay or
Well,
nay.
I'd called so many times that I finally got somebody on the phone that told me the truth. And he said that Joy's last day was Friday and she quit unexpectedly.
No, I'm
So
not laughing. It sounds like I'm laughing. I'm sorry. It just kind of like, oh my goodness.
they're kind of in a mess. And the lady said, well, I don't even know how she did this schedule. And I'm like, I just need to know about February. I don't need to know about all, can you
Yeah.
just look at February?
Wow.
And can you just tell me how you work your tickets? And like, I couldn't even get basic answers. So the thing is I don't want to work with somebody for that much money that I cannot even get an answer out of. It's frustrating.
Sure.
So Mr. Eric at Warren Township is one of the reasons I continue to go back that way is because he is so kind and so responsive. And what can I do to help you say yes to our performing arts center? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I understand that it's, off of high school, but to me, that's not that much different than a college. We've had lots of shows at colleges.
Yep.
Once you get in there, you're in a theater. It's a big theater.
It
Who
is.
cares? So I'm just waiting to hear from him. If I do sign with him, the date will be February 3rd, guys.
Okay.
It'll be what?
February 3rd.
Okay, not the 20.
He does not have that date. He does not even know if he has
Okay.
February 3rd. And I can't go into March because I'm going to Canada because we were launching a She Said show in Toronto.
Ooh.
I know, Exciting.
Yeah.
And guess what? It was my
Well,
referral.
Wonderful.
very good. Very good. Very good. Real quick, while you're saying that, did did I say no? You said something about the Madam Walker Theater. That didn't. I'm not. You okay. Just trying to figure
No,
out.
that didn't work
I
out.
missed that. Okay.
I might revisit that
You know
because
that
the only
will
reason it didn't work
go
out
ahead.
is because they want to do the tickets. It's Ticketmaster. And Ticketmaster is
Oh,
really a pain in the butt. If anybody needs a refund or it's hard to use Ticketmaster.
yeah, yeah,
So,
Cool.
yeah.
Well, I'm excited about Warren. That's my side of town.
I mean, yeah, me too. And he's so kind and he spent a lot of
Um,
time with us. So,
Good, good.
cool. Um, Amanda, when Amanda talks too, ladies, I want to just, Esther Burko is a connection that is interested in visiting us. And I believe I thought she said it was the east side of town, Amanda. I thought is where she can. So if you have insight there, but when you were talking about that, Dawn, um, Esther is really awesome, and I'll let Amanda tell you guys what she does. But she's always. She and I had a very nice conversation. I don't know if Amanda's hearing me say this now, but she's awesome. She's with assisted living locators, so she places people, helps them find places to live, which she needs to be connected to Lorena for sure, but she also needs to, and Lorena needs to know her, obviously. But also, her territory isn't the whole Indianapolis area because she's got limits to where she can, but I think it was the east side. And I thought she would fit in extremely well with this group. So I don't know if Amanda hears me, but Amanda was the one that introduced her to us. So anyway, I don't know.
Awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
was wondering, I wanted to ask real quick. I have a friend that wants to come, and her business is, I guess you would call her a life coach. She helps people fix their minds so they can manage their business and money. Like she does this, I would say, if I had to say what she is a life coach. Do we already have one of them
nope,
in the network?
Not in this group.
not in this group. No,
Within the
not in this
network,
group.
yes, but not within this group. So they are
Oh,
definitely welcome to visit
okay.
Collaborating Connections.
Because I thought it was in like the entire network, but it's only the
Yeah,
group. Oh,
just in the group, just in the
that's
group. So
nice.
most of our groups have real estate agents, but nobody has one like Lorena. And
Yeah.
just saying, nobody has. And actually, it just works out that Lorena, it does really work out well that she's two states. But like Amanda, we don't have any other notaries in the network right now. Our notaries have done, actually, I shouldn't say that. We do have a couple people that do notarizing, but they don't, they're not in here promoting it.
Yeah.
At least I hope Amanda's the one who's doing the real footwork there, but she can pretty much go to any group. Real estate agent, an insurance, a mortgage, finance. Most of those are probably very safe if they stay in their own group because otherwise they're stepping on toes. But anyway, I hope that makes sense. But we don't have any other Lorena Myers or any more Bevs or Dawn. There's never another Dawn in any of these. That's anyway. I'll quit talking. Can I quickly? I'm sorry, guys. I am at a rehearsal. We're gonna go in and rehearse. Let me just say really quickly. I'm just glad to see your faces And I am sorry, Bev, for all the work that you have to go to, but I keep thinking
Okay.
that look on your face when you were just saying though that the Terre Haute show is going to be, I cannot put it out there more to people. Um, when
It
you get
is
to,
going to knock you guys off your sock. I mean,
yeah, it's hard to explain. Um,
the
but
feeling.
was I telling you, Dawn? Yes. Or was it yesterday? No, I was talking to somebody about it today. And I was just like, you just can't, I don't know how to put it into words because whether you're in the audience or you're a presenter or whatever you're doing, it's just a different world you're in when you're in this,
Yeah.
women, we are women, ladies. We watch us, as we, but there's just something different and they're really on to, obviously, it's now she's going to Canada with it, right? So, I mean,
I
yeah.
know I got to get a passport.
I think that is awesome, though. But I would just say thank you all for sticking around and because when the show does come together, you will understand exactly. And obviously, Dawn's in the show, so that's really cool. And it just, but everything. We've got a lot of good things coming up, and I know
Yeah,
you're going to find the right space, Bev. It's gonna when
I
it
will.
happens. You've done this, But and can I just say really quickly, we have a lot of events, Dawn. I'm going to jump off here in a minute, but a lot of events coming up. Next week is speed networking
Mm.
already, and it's Wednesday. And I don't know, Lorena, if you can join us. I know a while back I tried to rope you into that one. I'm not sure if you're going to be in town or not, but we want you to be there if you can. But we want everybody to be there. And this is at the same place that we had at the forum, but this is in a different space within the forum, if that makes sense. So, Bev, you were there. Dawn, you were there.
Yes.
It's on the other side of the building. And they are very excited at the prospect of feeding us, which sounds funny. But I will say we did music there the other night for their dinner on Friday. So this was the day before the 4th of July. And they sent us home with these gigantic plates full of shrimp and beef Wellington. I don't even know, but they
Oh.
said if they didn't give it to us, they were going to have to throw it away. And I'm like, my gosh, but how much food do they probably throw away? This is a very nice, beautiful community. You, Bev and Don were there, but all I can tell you is I've heard only good things about their chef. So he's excited. It's not going to be a full blown meal, but it's going to be like finger foods and stuff for the speed networking. And that we already have like 25 people signed up. And I've got at least, I think it's one or two. Yeah, people like speed networking. I don't know. But so I just want to leave that. And then we have TTR Presents on the 23rd, which is the following week. And that is online. And that is one of our very seasoned, and she would agree with that, but it's Margaret Broadus, and she is with ACN, but she is talking about impact health sharing. And all I can tell you is if you have ever looked at the alternatives to the health insurance that's out there, this is something that it is a viable option for people if you're struggling to. I'm sorry, there's a big noise on my phone. But it's a great opportunity and it will be recorded and we will send it out. It'll be out on our website, but it's called Impact Health Sharing. And I would just say you don't know what you don't know. So it's a good thing to know. And Margaret's one of she knows what they have a lot of really great tools. This thing has been around, health sharing has been around for more than 30, 40 years. So it's an option. I know there's a lot of people out there who don't have any health insurance or are freaking out at the prospect of losing health insurance or whatever. So this is an option. And then the final week, we're going to be we're launching our Jingle Bell Run team with the Arthritis Foundation. And I was talking, that's what I was doing, Bev. I was talking to Idella today about it, and I was telling her about the show. So she is excited about that too. And I know you kind of connected with her, so we're excited about that. I don't want you to be, I think she's excited, but I think you decided the Arthritis Foundation, right? I think, can I say that out loud? I just did. So, okay, good. So that's exciting with that too. So that, but anyway, guys, I cannot say enough. This is Ryan's groups. He's not even meeting. There's no meetings this month. So we have meetings and people are looking for meetings. Yes, there are people on vacation, but you can go to our website and everything that I've mentioned is there. You might have to hunt for it because we have a lot of things going on, but it is totherescuein.com. totherescuein.com. And then on the website, go to the featured events. If it's not there, then go into the search and look for it. Just put it in there. So the Jingle Bell Run we have a team. So you put Jingle Bell Run. Oh, actually, it's called Jingle Bingo. We're going to play bingo, guys. So look that up. And, I would like to get the bingo. Yes. I would like to get all the stuff for the Terre Haute and the Indianapolis shows. You get those, so we can get those added too. So, whatever we can do to promote anything you guys are doing. Honestly, like Lorena, I don't know if you have any events but if there's ever an event that you want to talk about, that people in our area could get to, or an online thing or something, that's part of your membership. Just let me know, please, so we can get it out there. Dawn, did I miss anything though?
Yep. Moments that matter.
Oh, okay. So thank you. Gosh, I'm glad you're on top of this. So our Moments That Matter group is, we're an event group. So it's not just weddings. It's anybody that has anything to do with events. It's weddings, it's anniversaries, it's, I don't know what, birthdays. So we have jewelry, we have music, we have, photography, travel, that kind of things. We are having an event in November. We're still confirming, but I think we're going to have it at the Forum because she was very excited about doing that. So we were supposed to, and I'm only going to say this, I'm just saying, we should have had a meeting this week, but I think we're going to have it, we are having it next Thursday. So if you want to be part of that and just hearing what's going on with that, let me know. That's at 4 o'clock Eastern time on Zoom. But the information will be out. We are calling it Moments That Matter, Celebration of Connection. So it's wherever we're going to have it, it is going to be that theme. I'm spending money on the logo and everything else, guys. So this is a big deal. But this is an event that will happen preferably about a week before Thanksgiving. It's going to be in the November timeframe. So we had it scheduled, and then we kind of decided that the location isn't going to work. So, but if you want to be at all involved or whatever, it'll be open to everybody. You don't have to attend to that group to actually attend it or even participate in the event. We have our wellness group that had an event in the spring, and then we have this that will have the event group, the Moments That Matter, has their event in the fall, and then we're going to also have an Encore Lifestyle group that will be headed probably most of the time. We'll have meetings like at the Forum because they're very excited about doing that with us. So anyway, you'll hear about that. So hopefully that's it, Dawn. I was gonna say that is a dog, right, Bev? Okay.
Good God, yes. This thing is so annoying. This is Whiskey.
Hey, Whiskey.
This is Whiskey Reed. He loves me.
Good for you. Good for you. Well, and I'm gonna duck out. Oh, that's a good name for a dog, though. It's good to see you all. I'm sorry I can't stay any longer, but please, please, reach out with any questions. Dawn, if there are any questions, let me know because we
Okay.
have a lot of things coming up. I want people to, and we've got some great people. Not all of you are, no, I'm joking. You're all great people. The way I said, we got some great people on this call. It's silly. All right, you guys, I'm sending you hugs through the phone. Just have a great meeting. And yeah, just reach out with any questions. And we're very happy to see you, Lorena. Thank you.
Bye,
We're in
Bye,
good
ladies
hands.
and gentlemen. Bye, guys.
all right. Okie doke. I want to make sure, Amanda, did you have any wins or words of gratitude that you wanted to share?
Um, I'm grateful that the payments that were delayed last month are slowly creeping in.
All right.
I'm grateful I'm having a very good month. I probably have 50% already in revenue that I had last month, and what we're only on the seventh day of the month. So I'm
Mhm.
hoping for a record month. I just want to keep the momentum up until the end of the week. My goal is to do $1,000 a week. So I want to end the year with $52,000, and that will be my all-time record year. So that's my goal, and I'm 3,000 shy of my weekly goal now. So if I
Oh,
had 300 or yeah, 3,000 more in revenue right now, I would be at my goal for this week in the year.
Okay, well, we certainly want to help you reach your goals. So, to all the collaborators, I'll just say if you happen to see Amanda's posts on social media, feel free to copy and share them to your networks, and let's help her have a more than successful year. Great.
Oh, and I just want to put out there, I have a large following for Dolph Notary. So if I have a list of companies that I network with that want me to start to post on my stories about their company. So
Mm-hmm.
if you want to be on my list daily, I'll go on in the morning and pick one of your posts and put it in my story because I get a lot of views. So it's a free advertisement for your company. If you want me to do, that's what she said. I'll
yes,
add you
please.
to my list and I'll do Terre Haute and Indy and see if we can
Thank
get
you
you.
so
Are you still looking
much.
for speakers?
Well, I have 7 speakers for Indianapolis, so I could have more speakers, but
Okay.
our first rehearsal is at the end of the month, so it would have to be pretty darn quick.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just post on the general stuff. I won't post that you're
Yeah,
looking for speakers.
yeah. If I could take on a couple more, but I need to do it ASAP.
All right. And Lorena,
And
I have you on my list. I'll scroll through your feed and find a beautiful property and put it on my story to see if we can get some more eyes on it for you.
That would be great. Perfect. I'm actually changing the price on
Uh-huh.
that Fountain Square property that Jennifer shared a
Okay.
few weeks ago. And I do have if you can share your social media name so I can find you and follow and grab like on my accounts. I think
Okay.
did I already do that though? I can't remember.
I don't think we ever did.
Okay.
I'll try to post it in the chat while we continue our meeting.
Okay.
okay.
Perfect. Thanks.
Um, I was just going to mention, Amanda, as well. I know that you probably have a lot of business contacts through Dolph Notary Services, and those
Uh-huh.
businesses may be possible perspectives for sponsorships for the That's What She Said. So
Yes.
that might be good for you and Bev to get together and, talk about those. I know Bev, I am going to be talking tomorrow with a company that does job placements, contract and permanent job placements for people in the business and financial and IT realm. And I'm going to share with them that I'm going to be a part of the Indianapolis show and ask them, who makes the decisions for sponsorship and so forth. So I don't feel like I know enough about the
Right.
sponsorship to give the whole
Do you want
spiel,
me
but
to
I
email
want
you
to
the sponsorship packets?
I want to set you up so that I can hand them off to you
Okay. Yeah,
if that's what she says is within the realm of what they look at for sponsorship on an annual
nice.
basis. Yeah. Okay. Good, good. Let me see. My wins and words of gratitude. Yesterday, my husband and I celebrated our 19th wedding anniversary.
Wow,
And thank
congratulations.
you, thank you. We were still both worn out from our holiday trip. Our Fourth of July holiday was actually a family reunion in Alabama, and we just had so much fun. It's one of those, it was a long drive down there and back. Well, not so long, I guess about 6 or 7 hours. But while we were down there, it was a family reunion that actually celebrated a lot of family surnames that are related. And come to find out that there are a lot of family members that don't know how they're related. So we have, while things are kind of slow with the claiming your roots right now, we took on a project for our own family
Oh,
to do some
wow.
extended research and collecting information and sharing it with all of those who were in attendance at the reunion and even those who weren't able to make it, just so that they have a better idea of the family connections between, gosh, there's about 10 different surnames that all originated out of Madison County, Alabama. Um, Late 1800s, early 1900s. And the young folks now are like, yeah, I kind of heard that we were related, but I'm not sure how. So it's really going to be exciting pulling this together and sharing it with everyone.
Yeah.
Um, Beyond that, let's see, I want to think about Cheerful Chocolate Spirit. I'm planning to do some, I what I post generally are the recipes and the holidays and the poetry and whatever. I've had some requests for folks, um, uh, other chocolate lovers who want to get together and do some kitchen chocolate cooking together and do it on video. So I'm going to be putting together some dates to do that, to bake some chocolate deliciousness and or chocolate snacks and we're gonna do some videos and post that out there. So I'd say that's something that I'm pretty excited about and looking forward to doing. So that's about it with my side. But
Hey.
yeah, busy, lots of good stuff and busy activities coming our way this summer.
And
Uh,
y'all know, I don't know if Dawn's told you, but she has agreed to be in the cast of That's What She Said, Indianapolis 2027. Just making sure everybody knows that. She's going to be telling her story.
Mm-mm.
Keeps me from being able to back out of it. Yeah, if you're
So
sharing with
exciting.
everyone. Uh-huh. I'm excited. I told you, I think through this process, it's also going to, as I think about the story that I want to share, it gives me an opportunity to be very introspective and think about what has motivated and inspired me, what situations have challenged me, and how now, at the age of 60, that I'm still getting multiple projects done all at the same time. And and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you again for the opportunity, Beth.
Yeah, I mean, just working on my own story has been so life-changing. Like I just didn't expect it. It was very unexpected.
Awesome. Awesome. I can't wait to come see yours. All righty. Well, I know that Jennifer has taken us through most of the TTR networking events coming up next. And Bev, you mentioned a life coach friend who might like to visit, and please feel free to share her information with us, and we'd be
Okay.
happy to send an invite
All
to
right.
have a fresh face on a Tuesday night call as well.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we'll go ahead and get started with our roundtable introductions. And I'm going to ask Bev Merritt Hicks, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Sure. Hello, I'm Bev Merritt Hicks. I'm the producer of That's What She Said in Indianapolis and Terre Haute. I produce live storytelling events where women take the stage and share their authentic personal stories. We hope to inspire, entertain, and build community together. We just want to create a space where women can feel seen and heard and connected while they also, raise money for charities and nonprofits throughout the community. So we do have a sister program called That's What Teens Say. And That's What Teens Say hosts 15 teenage girls between the ages of 13 and 18 to help inspire and help them write a story as well. You can find me on Facebook. That's What She Said, Indianapolis or Terre Haute. And you can also go to my website at indianapolis.shesaidproject.com.
Super fantastic.
Thank you.
Um, do we have any questions or comments for Bev Merritt Hicks this evening? Okay. Quickly, can you tell us more the details, the cost and how to get tickets for the show that's coming up in Terre Haute?
Sure. The tickets are $40. Proceeds of every ticket is going to Happy Tails Animal Rescue here in Terre Haute. They're a large animal rescue that keeps strays off our streets, and we're really looking forward to helping them. You can find tickets on my website at terrehaute.shesaidproject.com. And there's also tickets for the after party, which is just $10, where we'll get together after the 7 o'clock show and have a drink or two and get to know each other better. So you'll be able to meet all the speakers, and you'll have that opportunity with the matinee as well. There just won't be food. But yeah,
That sounds like an absolutely awesome event. We look forward to seeing lots of faces that we know there.
thank you.
If there are no other questions or comments for Bev, I'll next ask Lorena Myers. Are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Sure. Let's see. I'm trying to tweak what I say every time, so it's a little bit different. Um, but my name is Lorena Myers. I work with Keller Williams in Indiana, and the company name of my business in North Carolina, it's Rock House Realty. I primarily work with families that are buying, selling, investing, or purchasing land. And I focus on helping and educating people to look at real estate as a um, financial freedom and building financial freedom.
Super fantastic. I know that you have mentioned previously about the financial freedom. So it's more than just what the average realtor might um, communicate and engage with a client. You do a lot of financial literacy education, that wealth building knowledge. So can you tell us a little bit more about that?
About what I've learned
About what you
specifically?
can share with your potential
Sure.
clients and customers along that line.
I've started as basic as um, looking at money differently. There's two different formulas that people tend, like the easiest way to describe it is um, I've learned that um, you're either an employee or the employer. And both those worlds of making money and managing money is what sets the difference on how to um, have financial freedom. So basically, there's formulas to everything. So what you want to do is think about what you want to or how you want your um, invest your time. So we can only work, everybody has just 40-hour work weekends or weekdays or 24 hours in one day, right? We all get the same amount of time. But the difference is generate as you're working for money, you also want to um, start investing um, so that the money starts working for you and you start working less. That's a little bit of how it works. So if you're doing something every day to generate, dollars, like you have to find the formula of what your dollar productive activities are, and then you start working backwards.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. And it's probably very easily understandable guidance, but folks need to be mindful of it.
Yes, you have to be very mindful of it because a lot of people is like, okay, you go to school, you go get a job, and then you don't think about it anymore. You have to, yes, you have to be top of mind of if I'm gonna work 40 hours a week, you can only there's a cap. Will always cap out at that much. Like your body, your mental health, your energy, everything, there's always a cap to that. But if you change that mindset and you shift your attention to, okay, I'm working this much money, and then you start minimizing your expenses and increasing your profit, looking at your life as a business, then you start seeing, okay, where can I invest my money so that I can work less and my money can keep working for me.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Good stuff. Thanks for sharing, Lorena.
You're welcome.
Are there any other questions or comments for Lorena Myers? All righty. Next up, I would like to invite Amanda Dolph. Are you ready to uh, present yourself and your business?
Yes, I am. I'll turn my camera on. I'll apologize. I keep my AC hat set high, so I have the lights out to keep it cool. So you'll be able to see me because of the shadow of the TV, but it's not the best lighting. Sorry, I'm cheap. Cheap, cheap. Okay.
You are.
So I am Amanda with Dolph Notary Service. I am a full service mobile notary that comes to you during those most important life events, whether you're buying, selling, refinancing, or perhaps you want to plan your estate so that it takes some pressure off your family when you leave this world. It leaves them in a better position if you have everything already lined up for them. And I can also assist you with either renewing your vows or if you want to get married for the very first time, I can assist you with that. So I come to you for all those very important life moments. Hey,
Understood.
Pavi, Pavithri. Nice
All
to
right.
see you.
Well, thanks, Amanda. Do
You're
we have
welcome.
any questions or comments for Amanda Dolph and Dolph Notary Services this evening?
Oh, this weekend I'm going to be at the Decatur Township Community Drug-Free Community something or another from 11 to 1. If you're out in Decatur and you want to drop by and see me, I'll be there. There'll be bounce houses, food trucks, live music, games, face painting for the kids. So if you've got kids and you want something to do, it's all free. Well, except for the food, but everything else is free. So come on by and visit.
Awesome. Now, what direction is Decatur Township in?
It's southwest.
Southwest. Gotcha.
Yes.
Very good.
hmm
Thank you so much.
When is that this weekend?
It's this weekend from 11 to 1 p.m.
Saturday, Sunday, both days?
Just Saturday, rain or shine. So if it rains, they're going to move us into the high school. But there'll be signs to direct you if it should happen to rain and they move it inside.
Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks so much, Amanda.
You're welcome.
And I'm so glad that Pavithri KIlgore was able to join us. Pavithri, are you ready to introduce yourself and your business?
Yes, ma'am. First off, so sorry.
No
I
worries.
will apologize for completely forgetting it's Tuesday. I am having one of those days. I started driving again.
All right.
Yep. And I started cooking again and completely forgot everything else that happens in life, Just the little things, okay? I'm getting little bits and pieces of my life back, and everything else is like, oh wait, I have other things I have to do. And when I saw your text, I'm like, oh crap, it's Tuesday. I am so sorry. Let's see. Pavithri KIlgore with KPSK Consulting. I am a fractional human resources that specialize in labor and employment law. We help small to medium-sized businesses across the United States. We are able to help those businesses that are too small to have full-time HR services, but they need the help. But at the same time, they don't need to be spending all their money on outside counsel to have simple questions answered on managing day-to-day employee issues. So we're able to help them in that middle ground of HR, outside counsel, because we can do everything up to a court filing, where we help them protect their business without having to spend money like they would with outside counsel, but at the same time keep them compliant, protect them from government agencies, and then not have to pay fines and everything else that comes along with owning a small business, because government agencies think if you're a small business, you're a good target to get audited and fined, because they think that means you are a good target for them to make money off of. And my favorite thing is to tell government agencies to go jump, because they have enough money, they don't need yours.
All right. All right. Um, quick question for you. Maybe it's quick. Do you have a package offering for new businesses that are trying to get it set up and want to do their compliance right from the start, but don't have a full HR department or legal department or anything like that?
Yeah, so honestly, most companies don't need an HR department till they have about 100 to 120 employees, internal employees. And most of the time, I will say that if you are just getting started, a free consultation is the best way to get started. Let's find out what you are wanting to do, where you're wanting to go. Let's talk about your 6 month, 1 year, 2 year plan. And then we can map out what that looks like for you at no cost, so that we can work on working within your budget and what you have to have versus nice to have versus, you know, eventually what you should have, right?
Okay, gotcha.
Because that way, I am not in the habit of taking people's money. I'm a small business. I know what it costs to run a business. So I'd rather just kind of meet with you, figure out what you need, and we'll figure out what you need.
Okay,
And do I have package deals? Yes, but it's not every package is right for everybody. And I'd rather just have a conversation and figure out what works for you.
understood. Well, I'm glad that you shared it in that way that you do offer a free consultation to get started
Yeah.
out. Because a lot of people avoid utilizing available resources because they anticipate,
Yeah.
an expensive cost that they're not ready to incur. But you're helping organizations be proactive as well as prepared. And offering that through a consultation that may not cost them anything at all. So I think
And
that's
honestly,
good to know.
99% of the time, almost all of those calls do not convert into business for me because the reality is it's not a service that they need right away, but it's a service that they need to understand when they need to engage.
Sure.
So a lot of times it's a conversation that happens today that sometimes I had honestly forgotten I've had the conversation, and I'll get a call like a year later going, "Hey, remember me? I had the conversation," and I'm like, "Hang on, okay, I do." Let me pull up my notes. It's like, be honest and say, look, like you don't need to waste your money on me. Like I'm not the place you need to spend your money on today.
Okay. So the majority of your clients find themselves in a situation down the road through their operations where they need your advice and guidance on compliance.
Or they are always
Ah,
they've actually had the conversation with me at the beginning
Mm-hmm.
and they know where their roadmap is. So when they're getting ready to get there, they'll call and be like, "Hey, I'm getting ready to start hiring. So this is where you said I should call you."
Okay.
And they'll call and be like, "Hey, now I need to do X, Y, and Z we talked about. So now I'm coming to you and saying this is where we need to talk."
Awesome.
So
That
yeah,
sounds like a good system
yeah.
that you've had that initial consultation and given them the guidance so that they're aware of
Hmm.
how to engage you prior to things falling apart and blowing up.
And that's the whole idea is know what you need to do before you need me because it'll cost you a heck of a lot less.
Understood. All
Because
right.
when you need me, it's a whole lot more work.
Gotcha.
And I don't mean just money wise, it's a whole lot more work
Yeah.
mentally and otherwise. Because you're like, government agencies, I swear to God, exist to frustrate business owners.
Yep.
So,
Um, do you want to share a little bit about your background, your education and skill set? Um,
sure. I feel like I have been completely like absent 90% of this year. Let's see. I've been doing this for, oh God, since the late 90s, mostly in the corporate world. Um, Walked away from the corporate world in 2018. Um, I was originally headed to be a prosecutor and switched gears about my junior year of undergrad and started doing labor and employment law. Did not want to become a labor and employment law attorney because it really and truly is one of the most boring laws to practice. So went the HR route and loved my time in the corporate world. Really, truly got tired of travel. I was on the road 5, 6 days out of the week, every week, and wanted to be home more and went to work at a very small business here in Indy where there was some laws that changed in Illinois, and the guy who was in place as a quote unquote CEO. And I walked into his office and I was like, hey, X, Y, and Z change. We need to change the rules and policies and get a memo out. And this guy looked me straight in the eye and went, company policy supersedes state laws, so we don't need to worry about it. And I went, since there's only like two people who actually know me well outside of this call, I won't tell you exactly the verbiage I used. I explained to the guy that he needs to leave the 80s and join 2019, walked out, called their outside counsel, and I said, how did they do HR before I showed up? And he goes, I did. And I was like, okay, what do you charge to do HR for them? He's like, the same. I'm like, they were spending $500 an hour to ask you how to fire somebody. He's like, yeah. I'm like, no offense, Nick, you're good, but you're not that good. I'm like, why? He's like, that's what most small businesses do. And I'm like, so you're telling me there's an entire market for me to use my legal background? And he goes, please do, because then I can send you all my annoying clients. So, yep, to this day, my attorney and I trade clients because he doesn't want to do HR and I don't want to go to court. So, yeah.
That sounds like a good partnership.
Yeah. I have a law degree from Tulane Law School. Did it as a master's, specializing in labor and employment law. And that's why I love the HR space, because I can really focus on that space where it is about the employees, the employer, and protecting both sides of the business.
Awesome.
And helping the business grow and taking what I call the 4-letter dirty word of NO in HR. HR is the no police. Anytime you talk to somebody about HR, it's like, we don't want HR in our business. And it's trying to change that mentality of like, no, this is where HR can truly be a value-added business partner to help you grow your business instead of having to declare bankruptcy so you can get out of clients.
All right.
So that's kind of my background and passion for what I do.
Understood. Thank you so much. Do we have any other questions or comments for Pavithri KIlgore and KPSK Consulting? All righty. Well, it sounds like it's on me. Again, I'm Dawn Evans Casey. I first came to TTR Networking with my travel company, Spa Travel. It is a full-service travel agency that does everything from car rentals, hotel reservations, cruises, destination rail, international flights, getaways, girlfriend getaways, and destination weddings, all of the above. If you are somebody that you know is interested in traveling, and believe me, travel has changed, over the years and since COVID. It's recommended that you utilize a travel professional in some degree. I know that it's pretty easy to get online and search for packages and hotels and so forth. But it helps to know the ins and outs and the lingo to be able to work well with the travel vendors, to understand what you're getting, to resolve issues that occur with flight delays and cancellations, with room switches that may occur at the last minute when you get to your destination accommodations. Your certified travel agent is prepared to engage with you and help you resolve those issues. And these days, I highly recommend travel insurance. You don't necessarily have to get it with the package that you are booking. You can get travel insurance on a monthly or annual basis if that works for you, if you are a frequent traveler. And you just have to look at the details and make sure that it is providing those coverages that you might need, whether it's cancellations for health issues or um, making sure that you have adequate coverage if there are delays and you can't get to your destination location, to that meeting, to that conference on time. All of those types of things can happen, and a certified travel agent certainly can help. So, again, if you or somebody that you know is interested in travel, please feel free to reach out. Dawn Evans Casey, Spa Travel. You can reach me at spatravel911 at gmail.com. I'm also can be reached through social media sites like LinkedIn and Facebook, etc. Next up, I also want to share with you, my husband and I work together on a family history nonprofit called Claiming Your Roots. And we work with multi-generational families, teaching them the basics of family history, showing them how to connect with other family members, known or sometimes unknown, how to gather the records, um, the pictures, the letters, the um, census records, etc., and pull all of that information into a wonderful keepsake that they can continue to build on and pass forward to future generations. If you or someone that you know is interested in family history research, there are loads of resources out there to help. We do post some tips and ideas on our Facebook page for Claiming Your Roots, and you can feel free to reach out to us through claimingyourroots@gmail.com. Um, I I know that most of my friends here are aware I am a chocolate enthusiast. In fact, a chocoholic. And about 3 or 4 years ago, I started writing a chocolate blog on Facebook called Cheerful Chocolate Spirit. It is all about the love of chocolate. I talk about different chocolate brands. I'm not a chocolate snob, so I love all of them. I talk about chocolate poetry, chocolate recipes, chocolate holidays. So it just gives everybody who enjoys chocolate and wants to learn a little bit more about it and its natural um, um, form, all the way to the very beautifully plated chocolate desserts. If you're interested, please follow us, like and follow on Facebook, Cheerful Chocolate Spirit. And then last but not least, I'll share with you, I am a gratitude consultant through promptings / send out cards. I love to connect with people to share gratitude and good feelings and positivity through promptings and send out cards. They are cards that I can create myself using the pictures and the verbiage that I choose and create those online. Send out cards sends them out on my behalf um, with postage, depending on the package that I have chosen. There are also loads of gift ideas. There are gratitude journals. There are speaker series that keep us inspired. And promptings and send out cards is just adding benefits on a day-to-day basis that are super awesome. So if anybody is interested in finding out more, I'd be happy to talk about that. That's me in a nutshell. Does anybody have any questions or comments for me?
You're not a chocolate snob?
I'm not. I mean, I have my favorites, but I don't turn down chocolate.
What are you doing for National Chocolate Day?
What's that?
You know, it's going to be like National Chocolate Day soon, isn't it?
Oh man, there are so many chocolate holidays on the calendar, you would be surprised. But yes,
Wow.
yes, loads.
And by the way, that was not sarcasm. That was a serious question.
That
Because for
I'm
some reason,
not. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
'cause I
not.
seriously thought you would have like very specific things on chocolate that you would be into, and
Well, I have my favorites. I won't say that. I do have my favorites. But, commercial brands, the Hershey's and um, Mars and all of that, I love the commercial chocolate as well. Like I said, I don't turn down chocolate. I love them all.
Are you like me? Do you like a little chocolate with your coffee?
I don't drink coffee very
You don't
often.
drink coffee,
I
really?
don't. But
how
I
are you so
I'll
nice
drink
then?
coffee with you, Amanda.
I am the biggest chocolate and coffee holic there is.
All right. Okay. I will tell you when I feel run down and I feel like I need a spark of caffeine, um, I will I will make a hot chocolate and pour some coffee into it. But
Oh, that sounds good.
yeah, but more so I'm more so the hot chocolate lover than the coffee lover. Yeah.
I found a Nestle has a no sugar added hot chocolate mix.
Mm-hmm.
I will make my coffee with that.
Awesome. Yes. I am a diabetic and I have to watch my sugar intake. So what I do, I really just have to enjoy chocolate in moderation for my health, but I will never give it up. Never. I can't see that happening.
So a couple of days ago, I was gonna tag you on a post, but I knew you were with your mom, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna bug you. But we need to make a trip back to Budapest. Like you have to go and go to the chocolate museum.
Ooh, that sounds fabulous, Pavithri.
Yeah, it is like in the middle of nowhere, alleyway corner. You blink and you'll miss it.
All
But
right. Well, yeah, let's talk about that. That sounds fantastic.
You know how they have those party buses and I know that they do wine tours or bar tours or whatever. I say that we put one together because there's all these little mom and pop chocolate places all throughout Indiana.
Oh
We
yeah.
need to go on a chocolate tour.
let's do it.
I am all for that. I honestly, yes.
If you
I
guys are serious, I'm game.
okay.
I am definitely down for that. Chocolate and coffee. If we can throw some coffee in there too.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
As long as it's Tim Hortons coffee, I'm in.
All
You
right.
know, I haven't tried Tim Hortons yet.
You
It's
should.
worth it.
You should. Yeah. That was one of my father's favorites coffees for sure. All right. Well, with the time that we have left, I mentioned at the top of the call that now that we're in July, our theme is juggling. And that was all about, um, gosh, as solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, we do so much. We wear so many hats. So I wanted us to have a brief discussion at least about how we can successfully juggle in our business. And to give more context, the switching, jumping from marketing to customer service to accounting drains all of our mental energy. And instead, we can dedicate specific days or half days to certain operations of our business. For example, we can batch all our video and social media content creation to one day of the week. Say that we do that on Monday. and then handle the bookkeeping and the vendor emails on Wednesday, and then focus on client work on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can batch the administrative work, schedule it on your calendar, and let that be your focus, uh, a themed focus to juggle per day of the week. You can also automate and delegate. Wearing every hat easily can lead to burnout. So you might want to reclaim your time by using software to automate repetitive tasks. And I think even Lisa Bowers with Office Allies has suggested um, you know, her services offers invoicing and accounting. She has specialists on her staff who do social media for small businesses, and outsourcing becomes the key that helps us manage our small business. We are not all experts in every field. So when you find a particular path in your business, a particular group of tasks that, you might otherwise procrastinate about because it's not your favorite area or you don't have the best expertise. You've got KPSK Consulting who's happy to manage those HR and legal aspects of the business. So outsourcing is one way to also balance or juggle all of the things that we do. And you might even want to schedule a weekly non-negotiable review where you set aside time, 1 hour every week, say Friday mornings, when you review what you have accomplished in the week prior. Organize your receipts, update your project statuses, and plan out what is priority for the next week to come. Acknowledging the meetings that you have on your calendar, um, making sure that you don't let unfinished tasks fall by the wayside or become ignored. And that helps give a clear mental picture of your progress. So those are just some ideas, but I want to open the floor to you all. Do you have ideas or something to share about how you juggle your day-to-day, all of the aspects of your business?
Can I throw a cautionary bookmark in there real quick about
Sure.
outsourcing,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's great to have the external resources to help you manage and run your business, right? One of the best things you as a business owner needs to know and be is to know what you are not the smartest thing at. So you know where to get those people to help. But you also have to be very, very conscious of how you're treating them, what access you give them, and where you draw the line in that. Because one of the areas where businesses get in trouble is treating those external resources like they are part of your internal team, and then having what's called co-employment, joint employment, crossover, where you end up putting your business at risk.
Yes.
So be very conscious of how you're using those external resources. Don't let the terminology scare you. Use the expertise that others are offering you to help you. Just know at the end of the day, it is still your business. You own the final decision, and you get to tell your external experts yes or no. They don't get to run your business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That is a great point, Pavithri.
Mhm.
Even in my day job where I'm the internal auditor, I have to remain objective and I can't make the decisions for the company. I'm a consultant to management and management has to make the final decisions about how they operate and how they run. Even as an internal auditor, I'm there
Mm-hmm.
as a checker and a consultant. So that's a great point what you're making about outsourcing certain activities is that you have to understand and agree and properly manage the relationship. You can't completely hand over the keys and the operations of whatever area it is that you're needing assistance on.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And the other thing that I this year was a eye opener for me in learning how to juggle life and business. And I have actually started to block off my Fridays. And client calls on a Friday is done by request only. They can no longer just go into my calendar and throw calls in on a Friday. Because Fridays I have set aside to do my admin work. To your point, Don, figure out what I did get done, make the plan for next week,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot less falls through the crack.
Yeah. That's great. And it's easy for all that we do as business owners, as entrepreneurs, etc. It's human that we forget something. We forget to cover something, to see something through to the end. And I can tell you, as a solopreneur, it is devastating to recognize, you feel like you've let down not only your client, your customer, you feel like you've let yourself down as that business manager and owner. So while I encourage you all to give yourself grace because none of us are perfect. We can put things in place to limit those negative impacts of overlooking an important piece of the business, of forgetting to complete a task or an item, um, and have a backup plan for how those things can be managed and handled so that you don't lose the customer or client. Um, I guess I'll stop there. But are there additional comments? Anybody?
Well, I mean, my day to day looks pretty much like a skit off of Saturday Night Live. So I appreciate the tips. I do a lot of, shoot, I forgot that stuff. I mean, I guess it's really affecting my professional business more than my personal business. I've kind of taken from my business at the law office to give more to my personal business. I see myself kind of, man, I forgot about that meeting. And because I'm so focused on that's what she said. And somehow I have to find a balance while I have to still continue to have that job. So that was some really good tips for me to kind of put things in blocks, like do social media on one day and like I just kind of do it when I have time right now. And I like the idea of being organized. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
I also use a similar system to that when I have homes to put on the market. That is always done on Thursdays. If I do an open house, I normally only do those on Saturdays. And then my admin work and my phone calls happen between 8:30 in the morning and 12. And then my meetings are in the evenings.
Awesome. Awesome. So a lot of you are already categorizing those time periods and days for certain activities.
Yes.
Then you only have to remember what day of the week it is.
Sometimes I don't remember. And then when I get up in the morning between 6:30, and by the time I get to the office at 8:30, I get up, I have breakfast. That's me time. Like I don't look at my phone. Um I go for a walk or I do some exercise, or I pray in the mornings. But between 6 and 6:30, that's when I get up till I get in the office at 8:30. I don't do anything but that. That's my time.
I love that.
That's awesome.
Certainly, yeah, we have to build our self-care time
Yes.
into our work weeks. You know, you can't pour from an empty cup. That
Yes.
we have to take care of ourselves to be able to give ourselves and do our best in our work environments. So,
Yeah, the other thing that I started doing, which it just went right now, it just sent my phone goes on do not disturb at 7:30,
all right.
which it just blinked at me. That's why I remember that. It's like I need to be done by 7:30. Turn it all off.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is something I need to get better at.
Yeah. It just
Like,
blinks on my screens on everything. And I'm like, okay.
now see, my personal phone does, but I have clients who have 24-hour operations.
Oh gosh.
So it's like, part of me is like, I can't justify shutting my phone off
Mm-hmm.
because I do have a job where I am an emergency response, right?
Yeah.
I've had gotten calls at 2 o'clock in the morning because there's been a death or natural disasters, and I'm like, I would never forgive myself if I don't get that call till the next morning. So how do you square the two? I haven't figured that out yet.
Yeah, that's a hard one. My husband does that he's on call. He's the first phone call if something happens. And yeah, I just tell him just go take a nap when it's quiet.
There you go. That's it. When you recognize, even if you have to be on call
Yep.
24/7, that you still have to build in some self-care time in there somewhere. You
Yeah.
can't physically do everything 24/7.
No.
Even though you're making yourself available to your customers and clients, you still have to be able to recognize, when self-care time, it's now. I need to recover, refresh, and rest. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know how to tell you to do that right now, Pavithri, but that's something that we can continue to talk about as well because self-care is
I
too
blame my
important to
father.
ignore. Okay. Well, we are at 7:32. I have loved this call this evening. I want to thank you all for being here with us. I do want to remind you to make schedule those one-on-one. Even if you have talked to somebody in the past, if time, if 6 months have passed, there could be all kinds of changes within their business. Take the time to make sure that you reach out, schedule a one-on-one, whether it's a Zoom call or a meeting for coffee in person, and just catching up with what's going on and brainstorming about those connections that can be made. Um, I think that that's it. We'll look forward to seeing your smiling faces, same time, same place next week. And take care, go forward, and I'll have a wonderfully productive rest of the week.
You too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Hey, Dawn,
Hey, yeah,
is it just
hold
you and
on.
I?
Let me turn off the recording.